Hi everybody! I know it's kind of a random time of day to be doing this, but I have off from work today, and so I thought I'd come on and do my live video for you guys right now, and hopefully some of you will be able to watch this later on. I did post a reminder on Instagram if you don't already follow me. It's at Miramar26. Oh, Taylor, hi! I have a feeling a lot of my students are going to be on here today, which is totally cool. Hi, Marie. Hi, Jackie. So I guess I'll just get into it, and then we'll see who else joins us on here. Hey, Jordana. All right, so quick funny story. I set up this cute little area so I could do my video, and I have a candle, and it was sitting underneath the flowers, and I almost burnt my house down. So that's a really good start to my video. Hi, Lauren. I love you too. So I'm on here today to talk about two things. The first thing I want to talk about is my website that's going to be launching in August. It's called Life Lessons and Lavender. And I'll definitely explain a little bit more about the title later on in this video, but it's just something I wanted to make everybody aware of. And basically the point of the website is I'm going to be talking a lot about kind of my journey to wellness, mental and physical wellness. We'll talk a lot about anxiety, how to break through and overcome your anxieties, and just in general, how to live more and worry less, because that is something that I feel has totally, it's just worry has taken up so much of my life over the course of my life since I would say middle school on. And I'm 28 years old now, so that's a decent amount of time. So we're just going to talk about how to break down those barriers and how to live your happiest life, because it's something that I've definitely been able to do in a pretty short amount of time. So with that said, hi everybody. Hi Joey. Joey's like my biggest fan. I love him. Hi Joey. So with that said, I want to talk about a breakthrough, this major breakthrough that I had on Saturday night, and it totally ties into my website, which again is going to be launching in August. So right now I'm employed as a floral designer and like a digital marketing specialist for an awesome florist, event florist called A Garden Party. And I also work to promote their second business, which is a Milk House Party, which is this beautiful, beautiful venue in Elmer, New Jersey. So I was on my way to do a breakdown. Oh, hey, Luna. Puppy's here. Say hi. Hi. I was on my way to do a breakdown of a wedding, and I was going by myself, which is totally cool. I've done it before. You know, I'm comfortable driving on my own now. That was something that used to give me a lot of anxiety, but I'm able to do that now. And something really weird happened. So about an hour before I was getting ready to leave, I started to get this heaviness in my chest. And I started to just have all these weird thoughts in my head about how I was going to have to drive to this distant location in Cape May, New Jersey, all by myself, and drive this big ass van that I'm not really comfortable driving yet. And I wasn't going to have anybody there with me. I was going to get back late, and I was just having all of this crazy anxiety that I hadn't felt in a while. So it was really concerning. But I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go. I could have asked Harry and begged Harry to come with me to keep me company. But I said, no, I'm going to go and I'm going to do this. So I say goodbye to Harry and the dog, and I walk out the door and I start driving, and I just break down into tears, just like a total mess. If you had seen me from one of the other cars, you would have been like, oh my God, this girl's having a breakdown. I need to help her. So I was so close to pulling over, turning around, and either saying, you know what, I can't do this, or saying, Harry, you have to come with me. Like, I can't do this by myself. But something kind of crazy happened, and I'm crying and I'm crying, and I said, no. Like, I'm not going to let this anxiety and this craziness that I have going on inside of me prevent me from doing this. You know, this is a task that I know that I can do. I'm 28 years old. It doesn't matter what age you are, but this is kind of what's going through my head. I'm 28. I've been through a lot. I know that I can do this. And so I kept driving, and I'm crying and I'm like freaking out, but I just kept going and I kept driving until I hit the point where it was going to be too late for me to turn around. And after about 45 minutes, my pulse started to slow down, and I took a couple of deep breaths, and I turned up the radio, and I was like, all right, I'm good. And that was the first time, I can honestly say that's the first time that I have had a little bit of a panic attack where I've just fought through it and I haven't let it overcome me. And it was such an empowering feeling. And for those of you who have never experienced that, maybe you know someone who has an anxiety disorder or who just worries a lot and has all this stuff weighing them down. If you're not a person who's experienced it, it's something that is such an out-of-body experience where you literally cannot control what's going on in your head. You can't control how your body's feeling. You start to sweat. Your pulse speeds up. You cry or you get angry and you don't understand your own emotions that you're having. And it's very difficult to explain to other people. Thank you, Adam. Adam said you look beautiful. Thanks, babe. So it's just this like crazy, crazy feeling. And it's something that can be so powerful that you don't feel like you can overcome it. But I did. And it seems like a small step, I think, to some people. But to be able to say that I finally just worked through my anxiety and I did it, I went to work and I got the job done. That was just such a breakthrough moment for me. And this is what my website and my lifestyle blog is going to be all about. I've learned a lot of tools over the last couple of months from, doing research, some webinars. I have spoken a lot to my very dear friend, Lauren Elise, who I will talk about all the time. She has a website called whatisperfection.com, and it is just an unbelievable business that she's built, and she's totally inspired me to kind of go off and go on this journey. And I've learned all these tips and these steps that have helped me to say, my anxiety is not going to control me. It's always going to be there. Okay. And I'll be totally frank with you. I take medication. It's a very light dose, but I do take medication, and it's helped me a lot. When I don't take the medication, I feel it. And my friends and family notice the difference. But, and medication's like a Band-Aid. Okay. It's a Band-Aid that's covering up a wound that is really never going to heal itself. And if it does, there's a scar there, and it's always going to be there. And you're always going to have this reminder of the feelings that you've had in the past. So, I want to teach other people how to take these steps to overcome their anxieties, to overcome their worry, and to realize their worth. And that's something that I think I really want to touch upon a lot, because I know so many wonderful people who have all the potential in the world to achieve their goals, to live a life where they are financially stable and they have the things that they want in their life and they're happy. Because I feel like there's not enough of a balance of those things in today's world. And you can have it all. Anyone who says that you can't is full of shit. So that's what Life Lessons in Lavender is all about. So if you just hopped on, I spoke a little bit about my breakthrough. I hope you go back and watch that back. And I've talked a bit about my lifestyle blog that I'm going to be launching in August called Life Lessons in Lavender. And just a bit about the title. So I went through all of these different titles. Some of them were really ridiculous, and Harry was like, Amanda, you can't have that as the title to your blog and your website. But I landed on Life Lessons in Lavender because the blog is all about, we're talking about the real shit in life. We're going to get really candid. I have found a lot of comfort in being vulnerable. We're going to talk about the lessons that I've learned, and I'm going to help you to learn some of those really tough life lessons and get real with yourself. And then the lavender bit actually came in not only because I love lavender, I just planted a lovely lavender bush in my yard, but lavender is something that when I think about it and I see it and I smell it, it's something that kind of forces me to be present. It's very tranquil, it's calming, it makes me happy. So just identifying the things in your life that make you feel that way and making sure that you're focusing more on those things. And the last thing that I want to say that I think is going to be really helpful for those of you who do decide to follow me, there are a couple of things that I think we all need to fix in our mindset. I've been reading a lot about mindset and how that can really impact your life in either a good or bad way. And what I found is we really tend to focus too much on the past. We focus too much on the things that we can't control, and we focus too much on the things that we don't have. If you think about how many times in a day you think about those things as opposed to considering the blessings that you do have, considering the things that you can control in your life and living life in the present, I really think that the balance is totally off. So I'm going to, teach you guys how to become more present and how to focus on those good things and how to just live your happiest life, because it's something that I realized I had to do a couple months ago, and I've already had so many breakthroughs. So I'm really excited to share this with you. I hope that you will all follow me when my website launches. I've got my Facebook page coming pretty soon. It'll be under Life Lessons in Lavender. And if you are interested, or if you know somebody who would be interested in learning about this or having these conversations, please tag them in the comments and just give me a quick little like or a heart so I know that you're here for and supporting. If you have any questions, I saw Sarah, you had a question on there that I didn't get to. Just private message me, or you can comment on this video, and I will absolutely get back to you with a response. All right, so I'll stay after for a couple of minutes and answer whatever questions you guys have. All right, love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.